Okay, here we are in the new food forest, and I was trying to figure out how this whole egg thing was going to work because at the other place I already had it was, established enough to where there was grass and stuff, but this place has basically been overgrown for a while and has a pretty okay grassy layer. So we're doing the duck egg hunt, new food forest style. They said this pine straw will do. Now I would bet that these eggs, this egg is very long, are probably all unfertilized. That's because, I think that they put them directly on the ground, despite the fact that there's pine straw here. I think maybe it's not a thick enough layer. So we got now my bigger, meat hybrid birds don't lay eggs every day, but like every other. But my little girl birds, the runners, supposed to lay eggs every day. So I have three. I should have at least five, assuming that all my runners laid eggs, which they should be. Now, from experience and research, watching like other, YouTubers and stuff, it is highly probable that if any of my girls got fertilized yesterday, they hid their fertilized eggs in this wild spot back here, which I don't really want to go in there. I gotta do a bunch of cleanup and stuff before it's like people comfortable. But them being ducks, this is really more of their habitat. I mean, besides the trash, that they mind the presence of the trash. I just am in the process of moving in over here, so basically every time the wind blows, some more trash shows up. I've been fighting for my life. I don't know how one would find some eggs hidden in this literal swamp, but they've been back here turning it into a pond. I can see the water. So this area has been pretty consistently moist over the past several days. So I'm just letting them do whatever at this point. Oh, look, I found another one. Oh, there we go. It said drop it and go. No, like literally, because there's barely any grass right here. And they didn't even make like a little nesting hole. Okay. Now, another thing that I noticed is that once they get comfortable with a situation, they tend to lay in some of the same spots. So as they settle into this new place, I should be able to consistently find the eggs in pretty much the same places every day. So I did plant like some tall grasses. They're supposed to be good for nesting. There's also plenty of bamboo. But as you can see, there's not like a lack of grass because this lot was certainly overgrown. But as the grass lays down, the weeds are setting in, and I have like some seeds and stuff on the way, so it's not, it's actually fairly ideal as it is to start a food forest. And as you can see, I've already put some trees out here. I got some other trees to move, and then I think after that I'm gonna take a break for like a month before I start ordering my citrus trees, because tired and stuff. Plus at that point, my pumpkins and melon vines should really be on and popping, so there should be plenty of ground cover out here for my little raggedy creatures. Oh, there's a dog house that was left here that they seem to have moved into. Baby girl, where you going? Oh, it's more of y'all. I'm gonna go over there and see what's going on, because they running away like something happened. Oh, never mind, ain't no eggs. I thought there might be something hiding in there. They checking out a nesting spot for spring. Not that I intend to let them nest. Oh, for anybody that was thinking about doing this, if you let your birds nest, apparently at that point, they're nesting regular spring nesting instincts kick in. Oop, hello, egg. No, they literally just dropping these eggs and running off. Cause this, what kind of spot is this? Just in the middle of nowhere. I mean, except for the ones that was in the nesting hole. Some of the birds, they need like a minute to get it together on the whole nesting hole thing. But once I leave the nesting holes alone, you know, so they can all see them, and then I feel like after a few days or a couple weeks or whatever, they'll settle, and to knowing, you know, figure out where the holes are. But anyways, whew, I don't have enough hands now, and that's really about all I have to say about this. Like I said, I am planting some tall grasses, but it has some bamboo growing in. It's supposed to make excellent nesting material, so it's possible in the future that they might move their actual nesting spots to those areas. Plus, as those plants fill in, they'll provide much more cover, you know, so they don't have to be out in the open when they spread in their buttholes and stuff. So yeah, they settling in. This is supposed to be the pond area. They started making all types of water holes all over and barely in the area that I marked for the pond. So I put the pond plants in literally in the fall. Some of them starting to pop up. I mean, those are just fava beans. They was to provide nitrogen since the ducks weren't over here yet. But whew, it's been a process. So I got 5 eggs. I mean, I'm gonna keep looking around, but I'm telling y'all, I can't even explain how glad I am they laid them out here, because I was not trying to go back in that little swampy jungle area that it just got trash and hate and needs to touch the hem of Jesus' robe. So this actually is not a bad spot, because there's a banana plant right here. So once the banana plant fills, you know, and it starts growing tall, this area will be very shady throughout the summer. And I'm pretty sure I planted an actual grass right there. They probably done dug up now, making this little nesting hole. They tend to like these little soft spots with, you know, some soil instead of just the hard clay. So anyways, that's a little update for today. It is possible to free range your birds and get eggs. They love free ranging. I got a gate around the whole area, so when they're settled in, they'll be out here 24/7. So yeah. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Like and subscribe to support the channel.